Now, let's turn to some good news because the Victorian government is delaying its controversial emergency services volunteer levy, which is a levy that was going to be charged on farmers and landowners to pay for bushfire fighting, basically. They're stalling it for 2 years because of a massive backlash from farmers and a fierce campaign. Now, this is just temporary relief, Brett, but surely all emergency services should be funded out of consolidated revenue. They shouldn't be coming to farmers and saying, give us a few extra $1,000 for this.
Oh, absolutely. This levy has caused so much hurt and pain right across rural Victoria, right across the people who are at the moment volunteering their time and effort to go and put out fires in our communities. It is wrong on so many levels. It's undescribable, to be able to imagine that a government would choose to do this. And it has to go. We're at VFF, we're in active discussion with the government. We've put a lot of pressure on them to get this pause. The levy has to go. These things have to be funded out of consolidated revenue, where every Victorian contributes to ensure we have a safe community. In particular, those volunteers that are out there leaving their homes, leaving their businesses at a personal cost to their time, but a personal cost to their finances as well. They're out there, they're protecting our state, and to be putting extra tax on them is wrong. So we need to get rid of the levy. It has to go, and it's going to be one of the key election issues, if not the key election issue in rural Victoria this year.
Well, by getting the 2-year pause, you've put when it would hit you past the election. So the election can make a difference. So in November, what do farming communities want to hear? What sort of promises do they want from the government and the opposition? What will win rural votes, Brett?
Yeah, well, I mean, that levy, we've got the pause at the moment. We need a commitment from both sides of governments, both sides, the opposition as well, that levy goes before the election comes up. Otherwise, our farmers, our volunteers will vote for whoever is going to get rid of it. That is for certain. We also seen, a lot of pressure on our critical Victorian farmland. Our farmers in Victoria are so amazing. They have the best land and they are the best farmers. Of 2 to 3% of Australia's farmland, they're producing a quarter of our food and fibre. They are doing an incredible job, and yet we're seeing this pressure coming from government to put infrastructure on a lot of that land to compete with the very farmers who own and farm the land for access to that land, whether it be transmission lines, whether it be solar panels, whether it be wind turbines, whether it be critical minerals mines. It's wrong. Again, we need to put a value on that farmland. We need to look at the land. It's something that's vital, a national treasure to our community. Our farmers they're generating a revenue for the state. They're employing people. They're supporting rural communities. They're improving our sustainability. They're reducing their emissions faster than any other sector of the community. Why are we punishing them? It's crazy.
Yeah. Look, you're leading the sector. So are you talking to the Allen government? Are you talking to Jess Wilson and her team so that you can get your message across? And whatever you're saying, look for it then in their election promises.
Absolutely. We're in active conversation with both sides of government, even some of the minor parties, some of the Greens and the Animal Justice Party, and that we will talk to anyone, to be perfectly honest, and we love it. We love talking about farming. We love talking about agriculture. We love talking about our rural communities because they are so special. We want to talk about how you can get childcare into communities, how we can get kids onto school buses. We want to talk about the opportunities, to invest in, low carbon liquid fuel plants in Victoria, where we can actually drive the nation's economy. They're the sort of conversations we want to have. We want to see that extra policing so our communities are safe, so we don't have activists breaking into our farms.
Yep.
There's so much opportunity, and we're looking for a party that's really going to stick their neck out and say, hey, we back rural Victoria, we back our farmers, and we're excited about the rural communities as well.
OK, we're looking forward to what happens at the end of this year. Brett Hosking, thank you very much for your time.